So yesterday for day 6, I said the shape that we're going to spend the most time studying this semester is a triangle. Today I want to just quickly show you some of the other shapes we're going to see. So let's start with a polygon. And a polygon is any shape that's made up entirely of completely straight line segments. So the triangle actually is a polygon. In fact, it's the simplest or the polygon with the fewest number of sides. But we are going to talk about some polygons with more sides than that. So here are some common ones. A quadrilateral means 4 sides. Any polygon with 4 sides. The most common ones are a square and a rectangle, but it doesn't have to be either of those. It's any shape that has 4 sides. Pentagon means 5 sides. Hexagon means 6 sides. Octagon is 8. Decagon is 10. Those are the most common ones. Now, there's a name for every single one of them. Like a 7-sided polygon is called a septagon, and a 9-sided is a nonagon. But these ones that I've listed on the slide are the most common ones, and those are the ones that I think you should know. So if we're talking about some activity or in the middle of notes or something and I say octagon, I want you to immediately know I'm talking about a shape with 8 sides. Now, as far as naming them, it's kind of like a triangle, but with one difference. The difference is the points have to go in order around the polygon. And that didn't matter with the triangle because when you only have 3 points, you say them in any order you want. It's automatically in order. But with a polygon, I'll show you an example of something that does work and something that doesn't. So this polygon that you see right here, it's a quadrilateral. And I named the 4 vertices of it. I called it A, B, C, and D. Now, I said it could be called quadrilateral A, B, C, D, because if you think about it, if I, imagine starting at A and then connecting in that order. So if I start at A, and then I go to B, and then I go to C, and then I go to D, and then imagine basically going back to where you started from there, there's quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Now I said I could also call it ADCB. That would mean I'm starting here at A, and then I'm going to D, and then to C, and then to B, and then back to where I started, A. So I drew the same thing forwards and backwards, and it's fine, as long as you're actually drawing the quadrilateral. Now I said there's a lot of other correct names. I showed you the 2 that start with A, but I could have named it starting with B or C or D also. And it's too many to list. But let me give you an example of one that doesn't work. If you just kind of throw some letters in there without even thinking about it, and you call this quadrilateral ABDC, it's actually wrong. And here's why. Imagine connecting those points. You go from A to B to D to C, and then back to where you started, A. You didn't draw a quadrilateral, you drew kind of a zigzag hourglass figure. And that's not the quadrilateral we're talking about. So this one up here is not the name of the quadrilateral you're looking at. It's important that when you're naming them, you go in order around either direction. It doesn't matter if you go clockwise or counterclockwise. Either one is fine, but make sure you're going around the circle, around the points. In a circle, basically. Don't zig through like ABDC. That's not a correct name. Okay, the last shape you're going to see is a circle. Circles are actually the easiest one because we really only focus on one point. And that point is the center, meaning the very middle center point of the circle. So this circle right here, and really there's only one point on it. If it's not a polygon, you don't have a bunch of vertices around the edge. You just have a circle, or circle with a point in the middle. And whatever that point is, that's the name of the circle. So this circle right here is circle O. If I change the name of that point in the middle, I change the name of the circle. Now let's say, for example, I say, okay, in a different circle, this is going to be X. Okay, then this is now circle X. Whatever that point in the center is called is the name of the circle. So that was a quick introduction to polygons and circles. We're going to see a little bit of them this year. Remember, I told you our main shape for this semester is going to be triangles. We're going to spend most of our time talking about triangles, but we'll see a few polygons and circles in there too.